Maybe there was a fragmentation of the protective methods. Call it what you will. All I know is that despite Picard's promise, he's done nothing. Just left me to go quietly mad. You and I have forgotten his promise. The captain won't know. I'd like to talk to him. Well, I guess I'd still be in the sitting with the Vegas leader. That's far more. But that story will be reading until I get an answer.
Morning, Brenda. Morning, Brenda. Hey, Ed. Good morning. Nanya. Same to you, Nanya. I hope you're well today, too.
Yeah, just always wanted to 4 hours ahead of each. That's fantastic.
Hey, Jody, Frank Rizzo. Good morning to you, sir.
Ontario Gulf Compass reporting downbound 30 minutes from buoys 11 and 12. There's no relevant traffic after the Ontario Venture. Over. They will be going to Imperial. Over. Traffic.
No, it's not the Jugurtha, but it's an Algoma ship. It is actually, let me tell you right now what ship it is. It's the Ontario Venture. It's upbound. It's headed for the Bruce Mines up north. You got the Algoma Canada is headed downbound shortly. And way up coming down is the Algoma Compass. And further up in that, you got John D. Leach, followed by the Comiscue. And way down in just by Algonac, just north of Algonac, is the Algoma Strongfield, headed north up the St. Clair River.
For tips that went out, a message from the Michigan Gaming Control Board. Honey,
hey, Giggles.
Shopping. Now, that guy was saying this is all to the former. Hey, but you're pro. Oh, like me. That's it. I'm not looking at
A little credit strap is on its last legs. I hope some spare parts, so I'll go in there to just take care of that. Hello.
Hey, don't get lost down there.
Did you fall in love?
Nope, it feels good to dive into savings.
I don't know.
It feels good to Geico. Captain's log, starting. The advice for fire. Collision of two planets. Since both planets are gas giants, neither possesses a solid surface. Their atmospheres, however, will come into contact in approximately 17 hours, 9 minutes.
Their collision causes a self-sustaining fusion reaction. This is what we are likely to see.
Or a new star.
The Enterprise will hold position until the gravitational instability subsides, meaning it will closer low. Now I want triple redundancy on all of the sensor arrays. I never get out a chance to see something like this. I'm fascinated.
How's everybody doing this fine Sunday? A little bit hazy, cloudy here, not bad, but a little bit of sun peeking through here and there.
Good to see you. Believe me, it's finding a way to heat the holiday. We have been wrestling with it without any success. But we turned out finally, Dr. Starfleet's most experienced theoretical scientists. And what did your finest minds come up with? Unfortunately, they have not arrived at a solution. I see. Professor, I am.
Hello, Compass 1030 Venture, go ahead.
Experienced the passage of time while you were storing the computer mirror. I can assure you, we have no idea that will be the case. Enough of this. I no longer believe anything you say. Professor, I understand your frustration. If you really. But this is over. You will walk out of this room to the real world and our concerns, and leave me here trapped in a world I know to be nothing but illusion. You can't bear that. I must leave. That is not possible. You cannot exist outside this room. Are you certain of that? Mirror, exit. Objects appear solid. Real world. No substance. Object has no life. Simulation. Find and dark power not necessarily understood, even by you. If my will is strong enough, perhaps I can exist outside this room. Perhaps I can walk into your world right now. Professor, I ask you to believe me. If you step out of that door, you will cease to exist. If I am nothing more than a computer simulation, then very little will have been lost. But if I am right, mind over matter, continental enemies.
'82 and sunny, huh? Okay, East Coast.
His DNA is a little unusual.
but all major systems are there and functioning normally.
As far as I can tell, there's no evidence that his master or producing any injured. Seem to be as immutable as ordinary.
Well, Professor, my crew will continue to investigate. For now, see each other coach. Question is, here. See that she said. We go on. Professor, I think there are some things which you should be aware of. Waiting you with this, you don't actually. Your century lived on the this matter. Considering all these vast possibilities, I suddenly feel very much alone. I am a man now retired, Captain, and that isolates me. You have been more brilliant than I ever imagined. I wonder. So what? She was created as a holodeck character. She was designed to be loved. But she also loved. So I asked you, see? Yes.
There's no additional traffic to the Algo Canada, the Algoma Compass, or they checked out my first question.
East Coast, that's funny. That's a tanker headed downbound, gonna probably go into Sarnia, which is over the other side of these stacks. The river curves like that. And he's gonna either get a load of something or dump something, but yes. He's a bulk chemical petroleum tanker. Boone stop.
Sir?
Boone is being a wild child today. You see, you get your eyes. Hey, hey. Get down. Get down. Fully down. Fully down. He is doing, in just a minute I'll tell you. $11.1 knots plus the river's moving at about 6 or 7 knots downbound.
She would never.
Hey, Justin.
Oh, man. Oh, man, I'm freaking tired. Dusty, Edward, Jody, Logan, Joel, Nunya, Edward, Brenda, TJ. That giggles. That's everybody. And Buckeye Drones. That's a web camera on the river. Definitely not his drone.
That's correct, Ed.
And he don't have a drone at the moment. So.
No, I don't. I'm droneless, and that's why I'm grounded.
Plus, you definitely would not be sitting in the house as your drone's sitting outside panning back and forth. You'd definitely not be sitting inside the house right now. Could you? Maybe.
No, not homeless. That's right, Logan. Anybody like to join the panel? The link is at the bottom of the chat or the top of the chat, depending upon which it is, but it just says it's got me, my name, and it's got a link in it. So East Coast is cleaning out the bird cage today and installing a new ceiling fan.
Oh, yeah, he was talking about a ceiling fan yesterday.
You had a nice little bunch on there last night.
Yeah, it was kind of slow. But bunch of people had stuff to do this weekend.
Johnny had quite a few people on this morning.
Well, I mean, people feel bad for him. So. You hate to see somebody with special needs sitting on a panel by themselves.
Oh, that's funny. Johnny and Joe were supposed to go meet up today, I think.
Johnny's still alive.
Yeah.
Hey.
Alive and kicking. They were gonna
He's
go
not,
eat
live
someplace.
anymore.
Huh?
He's not live anymore. He ended with almost a
Yeah.
half hour. Yeah.
Yep, about a half hour ago.
My wife's friend is over. Dusty, is that code for your wife's lover?
Dusty, I don't know if I'd answer that or not.
I'm pretty sure Dusty would kill somebody if he got his wife with someone.
Here comes Mark.
Well, shit, that's the perfect reason to come on, Dusty. She's busy entertaining her friend. You don't need to be there.
Now is our transfer.
No, I'm going outside. I'm doing my own thing.
Hi, Paul, Justin.
I'm right.
Mark, how you doing?
Not too bad. Got
Come, boys. No,
a sunny gap in the showers.
Down like for
Yeah, Joe was going over to Johnny's to meet up with Joe Leo, but he's not getting there till about 2:30.
That's a simulation. There's nothing there to provide a padlock but a key. However, if it were possible to find on the object, it might rematerialize with the same molecular cohesion as conventional matter. The big leap there. I just don't think the transporter is going to accept some. Unless we could find a way to compensate for the phase variance and quantify the pattern enhancers we just went to.
Ship operations is among
not Mark.
What happened with your show last night? I went on to have a look at it after Bill finished, and I think you were just ending. So
Yeah, everybody was leaving, so I was like, I'm just good. And it was early, it was slow, and nobody was really coming in. So
what got me is I went to have a look at it later, well, this morning, to see the rerun. And it started off with Paul sat in front of his telly like it always does on Paul's show.
yeah, because he came to come in and it fucking Zoom kicked me out. It does that sometimes. Well, one of us will come in and it'll kick the other one out.
Yeah.
No, we had a good amount in the chat, but not a lot of people were on the panel. Everybody was kind of busy last night, so I just
Yeah.
went on till 10. I was like, yeah, all the early night, why not? So I wasn't gonna like sit there and try to force to stay live till 12, you know. So it was like,
Yeah. Bill's show sort of ended a bit abruptly, to say the least.
that was a good one, Dusty. Okay, Joe is making a cheese omelet and sausage gravy and a biscuit. Why is Joe talking to the third person? Try to look up over at Jody's and get that money he owes you. Don't let him give you any lip, man. What's up, Tim?
Hi, Tim.
Fucking Tim.
And everybody else in the chat. Oh, dear.
So did you watch that other Punisher movie, Tim?
Yes, I'm sure it will.
I must do that as well. What's it on?
It's on Disney. But it's only like 51 minutes long. It's a very short movie.
Yeah, I heard you talking about it the other day.
I don't know why they didn't go ahead and do like a good 2 hour long movie, but I mean, it was good for the 51 minutes. It's just, I wish it would have been longer.
Yeah. I want to watch that new series about Sam Spade.
Felt like an episode to a show, not a movie.
Yeah. It's
And
probably
Spade.
like a pilot or something.
What's Sam Spade?
The only thing to do. You try to take her off the holiday yet? No.
It's a new series that's out.
I must make sure nothing will happen.
They may be closer to freedom than you think, James. These devices will enhance our prediction
Yeah, they're probably going to do another one, Tim, I'm sure.
and help take us into the real world.
Oh, please, proceed. Well, we're going to try to get this chair off the holiday first. We didn't want to try it on the Countess until we were sure.
Not the prisoner, the Punisher.
Punisher.
Hmm.
Into Commander David.
I'm watching the Iron Fist right now. There's only 2 seasons of it, so
Stand by.
checking that out. It's pretty good. Not bad so far.
We went and picked some stuff up in the trailer yesterday. And when we got back, there was only one light stuck on the back of the trailer instead of 2. One of the magnets had come off. So we
Just from the item.
drove back along the route to see if we could see it. And somebody had picked it up, put it at the back of a footpath, and left it standing on the magnet so the light was shining upwards. But it obviously it doesn't work unless it's in range of the transmitter on the car. So as we approached it, the light came on, and that's how we found it.
Well, that's good. Maybe somebody stuck it up there, or maybe they thought it fell off of there or something.
Yeah.
Well, at least you got a bet.
But it must have fallen off where it fell off. We must have been doing 30 mile an hour when it fell off. But all that was damage to it was there was a couple of scratches on the surround, and that was it. No damage to it at all. It's perfect. So that
I hate when you get somewhere and you realize you left your drink on the roof. Got fucking coffee or whatever slung all down the back of your car. Fucking- I did that not too long ago, dude. Went inside, got a brand new Monster energy drink. Took a drink habit, set it on the roof, drove down the road. Got a few miles down the road before I realized, where's my drink at? I was like, oh, fuck. Get out the car, it's fucking Monster energy drink all over that back of my car. I was so pissed. Those are like $3-4 a piece.
Mm.
I was mad, dude. I was like, fuck, man. That's a couple months ago that happened. Sometimes you'll set shit up there, subconsciously. You'll be pumping gas or something. You won't be paying attention. You'll set something up on the roof of your car and I even think about it.
So Tim, how you doing?
So, and one time, Mark, there's a little rubber hood latch on the bus for the hood of the bus, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I set my Monster down on it, and it like set perfectly at an angle, and it was like jammed onto it. And then I realized about 5 minutes after we left the school, fuck, I left my Monster sitting on there. We got all the way to the bus yard, but it was still sitting there. It's like, woo. Why do you keep talking in the third person, Joe? shit, or did he or did Johnny finally do Joe in and he's trying to create an alibi?
I don't know.
He's like, they'll think Joe was out over at Paul's the whole time. Yeah.
Comes Trevor.
Morning, Trevor.
Good morning. Yes, Justin, you were saying about leaving coffee on roofs of vehicles. We've got a good one here in this state. Police officers actually taking their handheld off the belt and actually putting it on the roof when they're unlocking the car to get in, because it's hard to get off once you're actually seated. And lo and behold, driving away and not actually remembering that they left their handheld radio on the roof of the car, and they don't survive too well when they actually fall off at speed.
No.
Oh, dude, just one time I was at the house. And, as a matter of fact, it was one of the last times before Sarah's dad passed away. They called the ambulance for him. And they get there and they left a whole bag with a bunch of shit in one of their radios sitting in the bedroom. And I sat there, I was like, all right. I was like, so I'll just wait a little bit until they come back and grab it. Fucking couple hours go by, nothing. I call up to the fire department. I said, are you guys missing anything? They were like, I don't think so. And I was like, I got a radio and an entire EMT bag sitting here. It's been here for almost half the day. They're like, what? They didn't even realize they lost it. Probably about 10 minutes later, the chief shows up in his truck to pick it up, his pickup truck. Somebody got their ass chewed.
Mm.
Yeah, it'd be easy to do because with those crews, they've got their God kit, as to put it. It's in our case, it's in a backpack, and they both bring theirs in, and obviously the person who's doing the treating, etc., they open theirs and use contents out of it, and etc. The other one will
Right.
actually possibly take it off and just put it down while they're helping out, and it would be quite easy to actually forget and leave behind. But yeah, there's stuff in those that really you don't want to leave behind, because in the wrong hands it can be as deadly as some of the ailments that they're responding to. But yeah, strange things people do when they get when their mind sidetracked, etc. And the like the person who went ahead and unlocked the car, and they put their coffee and their keys on the roof and got in the vehicle, then wondered why they couldn't find the keys for the car. And they were there for a good half hour, 45 minutes, until somebody came past and actually said, there's your coffee's up on the roof of the car, and sitting right beside it was the keys for the car. But they hadn't clicked that they'd only used the key a couple of moments ago to actually unlock the car to get in. So yeah, wasn't a bright person. But yeah, that mobile phones is the other big one that I've actually seen come off the roof of a car, and you get the question, can you fix it? And you're looking at that pile of mess. Yeah, it's but the handheld radios. Kind of, the amount of those that I've actually had the luxury of having away.
Good Joe.
because they've broken them.
He said Joe is fine, just feeding y'all information, so y'all are not concerned about Joe. For her.
So, Mark, your trailers that okay, the problem I can actually see with that lighting, the lights on the trailer being radio controlled, is that if for some unknown reason the radio signal doesn't get from the front to the back properly, the lights are absolutely useless. That's why here in Australia we've got a requirement that it's got to be you've got to plug your trailer into the car. There's no radio based system whatsoever, because the only way you can actually guarantee that the signal's getting all the way to the back for the blinkers to work and the stop lights to work is by cabling. So
No,
yeah, it's a strange one. I haven't heard it or seen it yet.
the radio
because-
transmitter part is a plug, the same as you would plug into the back of the car, and you just plug it
Yeah.
into the trailer socket, and then it transmits to the lights, and it
Yeah.
works the side lights, the brake lights, and the indicators.
Yeah, I haven't come across it before, because then you run into the next problem is, did the person charge those lights up properly? But yeah, they're
Yeah,
they're a strange thing.
yeah, the lights charge up using USB-C, and
Yeah.
a full charge lasts about 10 hours.
Yeah, that might be why we don't see them over here, because people who tow trailers actually normally go for more than 10 hours on the road. But yeah, it's a strange one because even our railways over here, whilst they have the light on the back of the last carriage of the train, non-passenger trains, your goods trains, etc., to mark the end of the train, they've now gone ahead and put a transmitter in those that actually lets them know if the light's in range of the train, so that they can actually so if the back one of the carriages came off or whatever, that and they went a couple 100 meters down the track without noticing. All of a sudden, an alarm would go off in the cab. But those things are actually designed with a massive healthy battery and etc. And they've also got what they call an air sense line on them as well, so that they can sense whether the air pressure
Oh, a bunch of
going down the
idiots in the
brake
jet.
line is appropriate.
Yeah, but these are just. This is just a small 4 foot by 3 foot trailer,
Everybody in the chat's talking in third person.
but it also is handy if you're towing another car, because you just stick the magnets onto the back of the other car, and you've got your lights without having to worry about how you're going to feed a cable all the way around the car to get into the back of it. You don't need a trailer board or anything.
Yeah. No,
They've-
but that's something
course, they
I
don't-
haven't.
They don't work on caravans because caravans are aluminium.
Yeah, you knock out most of your radio signal before it gets there.
No, the aluminium,
Right.
it's not magnetic.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. but yeah, even still, that's the next thing is these very low wattage transmitting things are normally on Bluetooth, and the minute you stick something metal between you and between the transmitter and the receiver, then all the fun under the sun starts happening. So yeah, you reduce the range quite considerably. But yeah, well, if they've become law over there, they I'm sure we'll probably hear about them over here within time. But as I said, it's something that I haven't heard because obviously there is safety concerns involved there. Because especially on the fact that okay, you've got the lights on that trailer. What happens if another person's got the same breed or whatever of lights? Yeah, how much confusion can you actually cause? Especially knowing the fact, well, I remember a wireless doorbell that I actually had that it kept going off. It turns out that whilst the thing is super secure, etc., 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 the manufacturer only ever made 4,000 different IDs.
Yeah.
And it turned out on a good day that if somebody 4 streets over actually pushed their button, my doorbell rang.
Well, they seem to be
I'll tell
bound
you what.
individual transmitter, the same way as DJI bind the drone to your transmitter. You can have two people flying next to each other on the same frequency, and it'll only transmit to its own. And it has a range of about 20 or 30 yards, which isn't bad. Because we've actually had the trailer not attached to the car, and it still works as the car's going down the street.
Yeah. Oh well. As I said,
I think Joe's a little bit of a cut. That's all I'm going to say.
So what have you guys been doing over the weekend?
Sitting there relaxing.
Oh, really?
That's
This is
funny.
the one weekend I have not been running around anywhere. So
Hey,
the last
Justin,
couple of weekends I was running around a bunch of
Justin,
places.
that's funny that Joe is pretending to have an AI assistant.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, so weekend over here has been pretty lousy. We've had heavy rain, so we had the thunderstorm that just didn't stop giving on Friday night. It arrived in probably at 6 o'clock of the night, and the last strike of lightning wasn't until fairly close to midnight. So yeah, it just kept going and going and going. Luckily, we didn't have all the rain that they had yesterday across in Adelaide, which is only 200 k's away. They had 16 millimeters fall in 30 minutes. So it voluntarily dropped out of the sky.
16 millimeters.
and they had instant swimming pools. The roadways turned into spots where you could actually float a boat down the street. Because they just couldn't get rid of the water fast enough.
Oh yeah, it happens in
it's very
Florida during the hurricanes, man. People, you'll see them on the news going down the road, in fucking canoes and shit.
Yeah. But I'm lucky we didn't get that over here. But we did have some pretty hefty showers, and as I said, that the lightning storm was that type that it just didn't want to go. It e.g. it found somewhere nice to strike up the over noise and lots of flashes of lightning in the sky, and just decided to put the part brake on. But yeah, I haven't seen a electrical storm that actually lasted that long and was that active for that long. So there was about 2 or 3 strikes a minute. Fairly well within close range of the place. So it was quite a spectacular event, but at this time of the year, it's not something we'd normally see, because we are now coming up on winter. If we're going to get an electrical storm, it would normally be in the February March region. So yeah, it's all running a little bit behind schedule this year. I presume things have started heating up on your half of the hemisphere, or in your hemisphere.
It's fucking hot here, dude. Been in the 90s every day all week, all last week.
Yeah,
It's only 11 degrees here at the moment,
oh no!
but it's
We're
gonna
gonna do.
it's gonna be mid-20s at next weekend.
Oh, God, you're gonna have a heat wave.
Yep, bank holiday weekend.
Ran into a female that actually she's got a YouTube channel that she does over travel vlogs and stuff like that, and she was we had a 35-degree day, and she basically went ahead and said it's the end of the world. She hadn't seen temperatures like that. Well, that was been surely one thing that you would have actually noticed about. You have a look at the weather that you'll go the place you're going to, and she's now living down here, probably going to be here for the next 12 months or so, because she's got a visa for that period. And yeah, she doesn't like the heat. That unfortunately is one of the things that come with Australia. We're not raining every day of the week like it is in the UK.
Yeah, pretty much has done all this week anyway. We only had one day this week where it didn't rain.
Because that's something that you see a lot of is UK going on about how much rain they've had and etc. And if a game has been made in the UK, because the only weather that you will ever have in the game is wet weather. Raining to flooding to you name it. Yeah, that's all you get. You don't get any sunshine. So, but yeah,
It is actually funny.
Justin, did you guys read what Joe has put on in the chat?
Uh-huh.
Can't imagine what his mind is.
Later, Tim. Have a good night.
Good night, Tim.
oh no.
Here he comes now.
I had to
Was
come
he
on before
called the-
AI got me in trouble.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I had to turn my AI assistant off.
You're so funny, Joe.
It was getting me in trouble. I told it, take that message off.
Uh-huh.
Take that message off.
Yeah, you finally said you too much talking too much shit to it.
yeah.
I told it, quit posting shit like that.
Let's say one of these days you're gonna talk shit to an AI and it's gonna respond back.
Look at that shit.
Insane.
It done posted it again, bitch. Take that shit off. There you go.
Well, now I put it in the.
No, you put it in there. I saw it.
No, I didn't.
Well, AI took over your channel then.
Let me remove it.
No, you got to remember, Joe's actually got the availability to use the chat within what is it, Zoom. Yeah. But yeah, if Joe's got some type of AI turned on, he should actually clear it before it actually goes ahead and buys the whole of the US.
You
Or
got a
does
point.
something stupid. Use your bank account to actually go and buy shares in some donkey company.
Yeah, wait till people start using AI to get them like, tell the AI, go get me a credit card and fool the credit card company. Dude, they had their first AI hack the other day. First recorded hacking done by AI.
Really?
Yep.
What was those movies where the robots and the AIs took over the world?
iRobot.
iRobot.
Oh, there's been a lot of movies.
There's been a lot of them. That's one of them.
You know the thing of it is that we used to laugh at that, but every day that goes by, we get a little bit closer to that possibility happening.
Yeah,
but everybody always assumes AI is just going to be like bad. For all we know, AI can be very compassionate. You don't know.
Right. Let's go with that.
Why does everybody assume it's just going to go bad? We have nothing to base that off of except for movies.
iRobot.
Like I said, we have no evidence to base any of those concerns off of.
Yeah, well, think about it. He wrote that book. Asimov wrote iRobot back in the 60s.
Yeah, no, but yeah, this is. I remember a movie that would be going back a lot of years, because it was before the Terminators and it was before before all of that. So if you draw a line in the sand before Terminator, there was a movie before that where they designed up an artificial intelligent computer, and it literally it got connected to the outside world, and subsequently then went ahead and took over.
You know
And
what
to
that
go from,
AI hack
I
was?
was like,
It
what was that?
successfully was able to navigate around two-factor authentication.
Oh, that's not
Yeah,
good.
a nasty one. They keep saying AI don't know how to code. Bullshit. They're using it to code malware. That's exactly how they
That's
did it.
not.
Yep.
And unfortunately, um, if it gets loose, then it's another thing we're going to have to fairly well fight back to earth. As to put it, we're going to be behind the eight ball, and kind of if they get around the financial side of the thing, there's a lot they can actually do with
You
it.
had enough food. Go.
Yeah, it's scary. It's going to be in battle here pretty
Yeah,
soon.
think about it, Trevor. When did Metropolis come out?
When did what?
Metropolis.
Well,
Not
a long
actually.
time ago.
That give you some idea.
LC.
The recollection I actually had perhaps actually comes back around about the 1982 mark, maybe. Because I remember watching this movie. It was a midday movie on TV, so obviously not a new release. It was so it was
LC,
an
little
old movie
cockhead.
then,
Nothing.
and
Go.
they
You call Lance a crackhead.
Well, some little
um,
cockhead.
they tried everything
Hey, Brenda.
because the AI got into being able to launch the nuclear missiles, and they tried to fool the AI by actually trying to swap the a circuit card in all the missiles to stop them being able to be fired, and
Yeah,
the AI detected it.
want that War Games?
No, not war games. No, very, very, very clever AI back then. So yeah, it's whilst that's the bad publicity side of things. Kind of, I am actually concerned when it has the availability to start integrating too much into the financial side of life, because people could be sent bankrupt by somebody hacking their AI device and having money transferred without them even knowing. It's hard enough. It's hard enough now teaching the grannies not to give in to the scammers. Kind of go. You got to make it that then you got to be very wary of your AI and giving it what details and stuff like that. And yeah, where is it going to end?
Yeah, I'd love to see what shit's like in like 30 years. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude, I wish I was born. I wish I would have been born in like another 100 years.
Yeah.
I wish I could have seen what technology would be like in like 100 years.
Yeah. Is Lance
We're like right at the start of it.
is Lance in the waiting room because he's not here yet?
Yeah, he is. He's here. He's got his hatch open on his truck. He's outside somewhere in his truck.
Oh, yep. I think the notification the notification that he was in the waiting room was actually over the top
I
over
was
the
still
top of
hovering up there.
back of his car.
Usually I will disappear after you left first.
Yeah, not normally they do, but no. So I wonder what he's selling today. He did quite a good job of selling that golf course, and then he's into the landing pad selling business.
I said the
Um,
LC's for little Kaka because ever since he found out he was retiring, he's been a little asshole.
Yeah, he is. Been a big asshole. What you talking about?
oh,
Remember I told you yesterday I picked up my dog and her nail caught my arm and poked me. So I put a
I must
Band-Aid
have
on it
said-
last night and everything. I woke up this morning, took it off, and it's starting to get infected all the way around it.
You didn't
That fast.
you
Oh,
didn't
no.
scrub it out with alcohol after it happened?
Yeah, I cleaned it, but it's whatever got in there, I must
Did
have
you put
cleaned that spot.
antibacterial cream on it?
I got it covered in antibacterial cream now. I didn't do it last. I didn't think about it.
Whenever a cat or a dog scratches you, you should
Oh, yeah.
immediately do
I know
that.
I should have done it
Clean it
immediately.
out
I
with
didn't think about
alcohol
it.
a couple times, and then put some antibacterial cream on,
Well, I got it
especially with
all over it
cats.
right now. I'm gonna take it off before I go by Johnny's, redo it, and then I'm gonna wrap it. You know,
Especially cats. It's not that cats are dirty; it's just they go in the litter box.
all the bacteria.
Yeah, they get all that bacteria in their nails from the litter box.
The last time she scratched me on my leg the day 2 days after my knee surgery, and I had to go to the hospital. My leg swelled up twice the size.
Cat scratch fever.
Yeah, it's
So,
actually the
what are
thing.
you doing to the what are you doing to the poor cat for it to scratch you?
He hasn't got a cat. It's a dog.
Now this was a dog. I picked her up, and when I put it like this, one of her nails got a little point on it, and she stuck it on my arm, and
Yeah.
my skin being let's do it like Paul said, being 71 years old, I'm old. My skin feels you touch it.
Like I've always
Oh,
told my
come
kids
on.
that when they're playing with the cats, immediately after a cat would scratch them, I'd always tell them alcohol and some antibacterial cream because
I
you don't know
never,
how nasty
I
ass
never had
infection will
any,
get out of their
I,
nails.
I never had any bruises on my arm or scratches on my arm until I lost weight. All the fat was gone, so now I got nothing to cushion it.
Boy, are you on blood thinners?
Oh yeah, too. But
Yeah,
still,
that's what's doing it right
I
there.
very little on. Very seldom I get a bruise on my arm. Now all I got to do, I pick up my camera and I forget and I
But
lay it on my arm and then I got a bruise.
dude, if I came over there and flicked Joe in the face, it'd look like Mike Tyson punched him. They'd get me for elderly abuse.
I'd go to jail. You know why? As soon as you reach back, I shoot you in your knee.
About the eye level you'd be at, so see, makes sense. All adds up.
I had about 5 people looking at me the other day at Academy, and I didn't realize it. But I had my gun in my pocket, just the gun sticking out in my pocket, and it was visible, very visible. I forgot I had it in my pocket. You know, because the holster is inside the waistband, but I could clip it in my pocket. It's perfect. So I clipped it in my pocket. I'm walking all around Academy looking at stuff and walking out. Yeah, but we got an open carrier, so
Yeah, I need to go get I want to go get a holster so I can start carrying my gun out the open.
y'all got open carry now.
Yeah, I got like a waist holster, but it's not really made to go on the outside.
Yeah, I don't have any of them to go on outside. I need to buy one because it's open carrier.
Yeah, we went to open carry finally to full constitutional carry.
Yeah, I need
Oh
the
yeah.
one. I need one for that Canic, that big gun, because that big gun, there is no way in hell you can conceal it. You got to wear it on the outside. Got to be outside the waistband.
400, what do they estimate, about 450 million guns in the U.S.? Over a
Yeah.
trillion rounds. I wish fucking North Korea tried to invade our shores. It'd be the last damn thing they did.
It's like I tell you,
No,
somebody breaks into my house. It'd be like the Marines that say, "It's about time." Yeah.
Dude, it'd be like fucking, dude, I'm telling you, dude, if somebody came up to our coast, it would be like this Spartan movie.
It would be.
Our bullets will blot out the sun.
There's a guy that comes on YouTube and he says, we don't have to worry about Venezuela. We don't have to worry about this and this and this. He says, because we got Marines that live at 29 Palms out in the middle of the desert, godforsaken place. And all they do is train every day. And they're saying, please, something happen. Please, something happen.
Oh, you would have a bigger force to deal with the civilian population than you would with the
Oh, you got a
military.
bunch of rednecks to deal with. That's all you need.
Well, we actually outgun the government as far as guns go.
Oh, yeah, we do.
We have like 3 times as much as the actual military has.
Yep. And that's just the legal guns. How many illegal illegal ones
Well,
out there?
there's an estimated registered 400 million. There's about 120 per 100 people, but that does not include a lot of guns that were handed down from generation to generation that are not registered. Home built guns, gunsmiths that build their own shit. Yeah, there's probably another 50 to 100 million guns that are unknown by the government. And they estimate around a trillion and a half rounds of ammunition between everybody.
Right.
Oh yeah, and then, like I said, then you'd be dealing with every damn F-150 pickup truck with 5 rednecks in it coming out of the woods at you.
And you can see why I like it here in Australia. We don't have to worry about some dickhead actually getting a gun.
Yeah, but gun violence to the population size is actually very small. It just gets hyper politicized. It gets put in the media and blown way out of proportion. Some of them. Because they'll get all upset about a school shooting and 10 people get killed or 20 people get killed. But yet, one weekend in the middle of a ghetto in Atlanta, Georgia, there can be 100 people shot and nobody says a damn thing about it. You don't hear shit about it.
Yeah. Now, as I said, that's one thing we don't have to worry about over here is firearms offences. The only problem we've actually got at the moment is the ones that sneak through customs coming from guess what country? Guess what?
US.
Come on, guess.
China.
Yes.
Well, because
No,
we're
no,
trying
no,
to
not
arm our
China.
brothers over in Australia, okay? Got to sneak you guys in some weapons.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's getting harder to detect because they got the idea years ago to disassemble the guns and send them piece by piece.
Yeah, when you don't notice like some guy at customs, you don't know what the fucking gun barrel looks like. He just sees a metal tube. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
You know,
And
they don't
it makes it
recognize
very,
it.
very
They
hard.
might not recognize a little part from a gun. You know.
Yeah. So yeah, do you go ahead and one
Well,
shipment and you have it sent to different names that the
yeah,
kind
but
of
sometimes, Trevor, you can do that legally. It's just a legal loophole in some places. If you're not sending the whole assembled gun, it ain't technically illegal. So you just send it piece by piece. And legally, they can't say anything to you.
but it is well and truly that's our biggest problem at the moment is the ones that are getting in that way. We've got new laws in place forbidding the possession of the plans to make a firearm using a 3D printer.
But that itself could actually be a deterrent too, Edward. That's not always a bad thing. But I do get your point. But if a bad guy, say, is going to try to come up and stab you, or he might be thinking about robbing you with a knife and all of a sudden sees your gun, that might deter him from wanting to try that. It can be both ways, but it is a double-edged sword. I do understand what you're saying.
Well, it may deter some robbers. If they see a gun, they might shoot you first.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a double-edged sword. It could be good but bad. You know?
Yeah. So it is.
It's one of those things. It could be a good thing at one point and bad thing at another point. You never know.
Yeah.
Morning, guys.
Like,
Good morning,
What's
Lance.
up, Lance? Lance Candida.
Joe says it right.
LC.
No,
How are
I
you
told
guys
you,
today?
LC is for little cockhead because that's the way he's been acting since he found out he was retiring. He's been acting like a
Yeah.
dick to everybody, talking down. I got a 360. What do you have? Talking down to everybody. You know?
How many days left, Lance?
18 days. 18, I tell you.
Well,
Yep.
Justin's going to have the summer off.
He about had Joe in tears the other day. I felt bad.
Kids have 20. I have 18.
Yeah, I'm down to 8 days starting tomorrow. 8
Yeah,
school
I think-
days.
I
That's
think
not
we're gonna-
including the weekends.
We're going to have to go ahead and send Lance back to school and have him do at least another couple more years. The marketing department need some time to find some properties for him to sell.
And then
Because he's already sold the golf course.
and then I go back, and then we have 3-day weekend this weekend coming up, and then I go back
We
for
have
the
4.
last 3 days, and I'm gonna complain the whole 3 days about how we didn't have a long enough weekend.
We have a 4-day weekend. And
Yeah, we only get Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off.
Friday is a day off. So, and then I'll take the following Friday off, maybe the following Thursday, depending on jury duty, and we'll see how that goes.
I wish they would have just cut 6 short days throughout the year, and we could have just killed the last 3 days of school and just ended right this week coming up. I don't know why the hell they didn't do that.
Yeah.
Why go back for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Why not just kill 6 of your half days throughout the year to make up for that time, and then just kill the last 3 days of school? You don't have to worry about it. Still falling under federal guidelines.
Yep.
They don't say when you have to go to school; it just says you have to go 180 full days.
Thought it was only 2.5 days. Thought you finished Thursday dinner.
Well, it's a half day technically, but the amount that it takes to do our 4 runs is still technically a full day of work. It's just shortened. It's just the amount of break in between the runs is shorter.
Where'd you fly, LC?
So, Joe, I flew the goggles again. Beep, 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 and I had to go through the whole control process 3 times before it stopped beeping.
It sucks.
Those things are junk. I
hate-
think you guys need to sell those junky DJIs and just buy Skydio.
I hate the 360.
Yeah. Hey, sell Paul the 360. He'll love it.
Paul, you need to get the 360.
Yeah,
It's
at least
only
you can see the bridge
$400.
coming from the side.
Yeah, you'll see the bridge before you hit it.
We'll see it coming from. We would have got that side shot of him hitting the bridge.
You could have put a face on the bridge as he hit
Barn. I just flew the smokestack. Now I'm gonna fly the barn.
it. You get if he had the goggles on, it would automatically record to the goggles too.
Yep.
There you
Yep.
go.
Paul, you'd have them both. And the goggles are tight. They are lit.
What the
I had it
hell?
wrong with that. That's payments, Paul.
No, it's not payments. Hold on. It says for parts.
Yeah, that's
It's a
because
broken
it's
one.
bound, I think.
No, it says
Oh,
for
Paul, you-
parts.
Yeah, that says for parts. That's
Means
way
it's
too
broke.
cheap. Yeah. These fucking people on eBay that are trying to sell a broken one that's all beat to hell for like $400 on me. You're fucking
Yeah.
stupid, dude.
But that's Amazon. I
paid
mean, that's
$400 for a
Adorama. So that's a
broken
good. That's a legal place. But if you read, it says for parts.
Well, I took it as the reason it says for parts because it is bound.
No, that's not the reason.
No.
No,
is
that
bound to
means that it's
previous account.
broken.
Means it's
And they're
broken.
Yeah, they're breaking, they're selling it for people to be able to tear it apart and fix another drone.
So if you buy that one for $161 and send both of them to Jody, he'll fix it for you.
Jody
Yeah,
said if you
and
buy the camera similarly, he'll fix it for you, but you're gonna have to make that decision. Because I don't. I mean, I'm not saying Jody can't do it, but that's another option you have.
Yeah, I tell you, if you knew somebody that could fix it for 161, that'd be the best deal. But then you got
I mean,
shipping
I
of them
could,
both ways, everything else.
Yep.
I could
So-
probably do it, but I wouldn't do something like that for somebody unless I had the money to replace it. I fucked it up.
Just buy it. Buy Evelyn when you get your money.
Does
Yeah,
it?
she is the best deal by far, Paul.
Yeah. And the trouble is, you buy one for parts, and you find out that the bit that's
The part that you
that you
need are the
want
ones
is
broken.
broken on that. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Your only other option, Paul, is file for like do payments on one if you have the credit to do it.
No, I don't.
Okay, no beep.
You probably get one through Aaron's, but you're gonna probably pay like $2,000 for it.
Yeah,
Go through like Rent a Center or Aaron's. I think they
yeah,
sell
that's
drones.
not worth it.
The only advantage, look, I'm not gonna
Stop.
say
Stop.
you can't really say Aaron's or Rent a Center is a scam because they clearly lay out what you're gonna pay for it. And if you don't do your own research to know what an item's worth and all that, and then make a decision from that, then you're just an idiot anyway. So.
I don't understand why you call your insurance company and put the broken one on that. That's what I don't understand. I would not have put the broken one on it because, did you tell them it was broken?
No, I told him I crashed it, but I didn't say it was broken.
Well, that's the same
That's
thing.
just as bad as saying it's broken.
Because he said, "Do you still have the drone?"
Yes.
So I know you said you crashed it or something.
Check, call up State Farm, get one from them, and then in like 3 weeks, just call them and tell them you wrecked it.
They're not just. You're gonna have to have a homeowners with State Farm to get that. I
Oh,
was
so they
shocked.
won't let you. They
I
won't
don't-
let you
they
get one
might.
unless you.
No, I couldn't tell you because everybody's got them. I don't. Everybody got them that has them. I know has State Farm insurance.
You might be able to. It probably depends on the insurance agent though, because I think that them being independent like franchises, they probably have the ability to do some stuff on their own.
Well, you see, that's what I told mine last year when they said that when I had that second crash, they said they were going to cancel the policy.
Dougie,
That policy. That's when
What's
I
up,
went
buddy?
off and I said, "Dude, listen to me." I said, "I have been with State Farm for 35 years.
Hey, buddy.
Fix this." I said, I'm going to have an accident with this every once in a while. That's what insurance is for. And they renewed it. And then the other day, I put the 360 on there.
Doug is out and
Oh, my
about.
buddy. Yeah, he's out. He's a big boy, huh?
Now, you see, if something happened with my Mavic 3, it's insured for $2,000. That's the one to crash.
He's a big boy, huh? I love Doug. He's such a chill lizard.
He's your buddy.
Yeah, he is. He's my little buddy. I'm definitely his person because he gets so excited when I get home in the afternoon. He comes out
You know, he's only
scratching.
excited because you give him food.
yeah,
He wants to come out and sit with me.
Wow.
Look at
no,
that.
no,
Are you
he
ready for
doesn't
this?
come out to sit with you. He comes out because he knows that if he's nice to you, he'll end up with something to eat.
He's a good boy. Oh,
Let's see.
yeah, but see how he sits all buff. Yeah. I got dogs. I got 2 dogs. I got too many damn animals as it is, Debbie. Oh, buddy.
Wow. Are you ready for this? That RC Pro that I paid
Look at him.
$1,100 for,
Yeah.
$141 on eBay.
Look at him, Joe. Really weighs something.
Wow. Wait a minute. Let me get mine. If you could show mine. Move. All right.
Yeah, he's side-eyeing me. Side-eyeing
hold on.
back.
Here, hold on. See if you see this and puffs up.
No, he ain't paying attention to that. He's side-eyeing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so ain't no
It's
room
like-
in this house for another dragon, huh? So I'm the only
He'll
dragon.
start puffing
allowed.
up. Let's see if he starts puffing up.
Yeah, you're the only dragon allowed in the house, huh? Here, you wanna go on the desk? There you go. We'll go around the
So
desk.
you can get a RC Pro for $141 right now. $132, $10 delivery, open box in the United States.
Boy, huh?
Shoot, that's
Yeah,
not a bad
yeah,
price.
big boy.
There you go, Paul. Get your Mavic 3, and then get
Jody
your RC
says-
Pro to go with it. That'd be a better deal.
Jody says I work for a State Farm agent. He does them.
Yeah, that's good.
But you got to find out, Jody, is a homeowner's required or not? And you need to ask them that and just see, double check that.
And
Let
how
us
long
know.
is the waiting period before you can't tell them the next day, okay, I broke it. They may want pictures of it too before you do it.
So you just give them some stock fucking photos of air too from somebody else. That's dude, it's so easy to get around shit like that. Like I could literally go on Google Images and just find somebody that took a photo of their Air 2 on their bed and send it in and say, here you go.
Doesn't TJ have one? Air 2S?
Yeah. He's got a
Yeah, he can
Mini
take
2, an Air 2S, and a Nevada. And he's got a couple little drones too, little dinky ones.
He got the little pocket drones.
DJ did have an Air 2, and then he ended up getting the Air 2S.
Okay, Joe, I just flew it. I'm flying it now. It beeped at me again. I had to go through it twice to get it to lock in.
It did it
This
again.
controller sucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
See you, man.
And I moved locations. I moved about 2 miles. But that shouldn't matter.
Bro, you can sit there, but if you poop on my mouse, we're gonna have a big problem. He's like literally over top of my mouse, just laying on it. Turn you into a little mouse cover, yeah. Little turd. Sorry.
I'm putting a Mavic 3 and it's showing me Mavic 4s. I don't want Mavic 4.
Big guy.
There's no reported outbound traffic.
Big guy.
I think you'll
Yeah,
find
big guy.
Mavic 3s fairly well
Big guy.
getting hard to get because they're no longer produced.
Which one?
Back in
3?
the cage. I gotta go get
The
you some
3.
food today.
The four you would have no problems with,
Okay.
but there
Yeah,
hasn't been any
I'm finding
production out of
3s. Yeah, most of the 3s, just for the 3 and a couple of bags, they want $1,500.
yeah.
Actually,
Here's-
if you want a good reliable drone that's still pretty decent, and you probably find a lot of is the Mavic 2 Pros.
Yeah, here's one right here with the controller. Because it would work with Paul's controller, the Mavic 3. It even gives you another controller. 3 batteries, $1,000.
Mm.
And that would be so much faster than an Air 2S.
Oh, not to mention the obstacle avoider. He wouldn't need to be in sports mode to fly a ship, dude.
Yeah, here's one right
The
here.
Air 3 is a lot faster than Air 2.
Yeah.
He could fly
Air-
in normal mode to do the
Talking about
ship.
Air
and
3
still
or
have
Air
his
3S?
obstacle avoidance.
And you've got proper 360-degree obstacle avoidance on the free. On the Mavic 3, you're guaranteed. The your four on, but for your four, I know they've actually enhanced that. So,
Hey, Trevor, Trevor. Nothing's guaranteed because he goes in sport mode.
well, we're gonna have to
he wouldn't
super
need to.
glue
He-
his controller to not go into sports mode.
I agree.
There'd be no reason that Air 2 or Air 3 shouldn't be able to catch that.
I very, very,
normal mode.
very seldom fly in sport mode.
Yeah.
I'm in sport mode right now, baby. I'm in sport mode right
Yeah, 'cause you're
now.
going through that 'cause you don't want to hit, you don't wanna hit that thing.
I feel like Maverick.
Yeah. The problem with sports mode is that it turns off all the optical avoidance. Even in the enterprise version of the Mavic 4, which we've got the thermal. They've hidden away the switch on the enterprise controller, and it's very easy to get into sports mode by mistake. And we find that there's plenty of juice in it to actually do everything we want without going into sports mode. If you stay out of sports mode, you've got your 360-degree optical avoidance, and guaranteed you're not going to have problems.
Sport mode, baby, and successful. The Eagle has landed.
Camrise, the place in New York City, they have an Air 2S combo. It's got the Pro controller, and it's refurbished, certified, and all of this. But they want $15.99. It gives you the whole setup with batteries and everything. But you gotta. That's the only way they're selling it. It's $15.99 for the whole setup. They even give you a SD card.
Okay, so
Micro
Jody
SD card.
said you just have to prove that you paid for it, and just a personal article, and I guess so. It's just a little personal thing you can do. You don't have to have the homeowners. Probably depends on what state you're in as well.
Yeah,
Certain
I got my drones. All my drones on State Farm. My cameras are through Pro Photo.
But what Jody's going by, that's good because Paul's in Michigan as well. So
yeah,
you definitely need to get an insurance on your next drone, because then you can just call them up and say, "Hey, crash my drone." Oh, cool. They cut you a check. You'd have another drone in a week and not have to worry about it.
and if you pay $15.99, you crash your drone, you're gonna get $15.99. You still have everything else.
You have to show a proof of purchase.
Yeah, you got to have a receipt. You got to show them a proof of purchase. That's the big thing.
Yeah, you got to have a bill of sale from somebody.
I made up a bill of sale from Johnny for the 360 piece of trash, and he and they took that.
That's
I even
garbage.
added tax to it.
I wouldn't even.
And what Johnny doesn't know is Joe put in the contract a very fine print. I mean, tiny print at the bottom. If it breaks with any time within an 8-year period, Johnny has to give him his full money back.
Double more money back. What you talking about?
Yeah.
I said,
and Johnny signed it.
I said, if it turned out to be a piece of shit, it's 3 times the money back.
Oh, the guy came in.
Oh, dude, I would have called him the next day.
The owner of the barn drove in while I was flying there. I didn't see that. There's a truck there now.
Hey, you want to hear the best thing?
Shit, he's got a shotgun.
Huh.
What?
He was going to try to shoot your drone. Okay, you want to hear the worst part about it?
I believe it.
I said the Air 2S combo at Camrise was how much? $15.99, right?
Yeah.
$14.99 the Air 3 combo with the Pro controller, with the controller. The Air 3S combo with the regular controller, that you wouldn't want that. Let's see if it's got it on. The Air 3S $15.99 with the screen with the RC2. So you get the Air 3S with LiDAR and everything else on there for $15.99 through there.
Is that right? He's
And that's
really-
brand new.
Go ahead, Captain. Joe, I'll order that for me, will you? And I'll pay you later.
No, I ain't gonna do that. All you got to do, like I told you, cut back on the Boston creams and the peanuts. About 2 months, you'd have it.
Speaking of which, I gotta go get more Boston creams.
Oh,
Just think, if you stop with the Boston
They're
creams,
not
ice
good
cream,
for
and
you.
peanuts, he would have to buy needles and thread to fix his clothes when they break.
Yeah, because needle and thread are so expensive.
Yeah, but everything adds up.
mm.
And you're not going anywhere right now, so you're saving gas. So you could put that money aside. You know what Paul needs to do? Seriously, you know what he needs to do? He needs to go grab a whole bunch of shit in the house that's no good and sell it.
Dude, I already would have been running a whorehouse out of that type of apartment. That's just me, though.
He needs to go in there and find all the stuff brand new in the box and sell it. And find out what it's going for and put it about $10 under and put it out there and be firm on your price and sell it. You might be able to sell a lot of shit that you don't use.
Yeah, dude, you got a lot of shit in the house you could get some money for that would add up quick.
But it's too much work.
Morning, Brenda.
Shit, half the TVs
Morning,
in the
Logan.
house you could sell. You don't need all them TVs.
You can't have a garage sale because somebody ripped him blind because you can't have people getting
You
up.
need a couple people there that you can trust. Like you have Jody or somebody come down there and help them. It's close. And you have people just come to the
Jim.
house and you put stickers on shit that's for sale. Sticker, and then you leave whatever doesn't have a sticker, it's not for sale. You let them walk through like a damn what is it, like an estate sale.
Estate
Clear
sale.
out half the damn
Estate
house in
sale,
one day,
yeah.
dude. You can clear half the shit out of your house in one day.
Yep.
And you just tell people when they're coming in, if it's got a sticker, it's for sale. If there's no sticker on it, it's not for sale. You get those little colorful little round stickers. You just go around and put a sticker on everything that's for sale. Throw a price on it. Or just be like the best offer.
Yeah, because I know he's got boxes and boxes of stuff that's it's open, but they're just closed back up and put somewhere.
Yeah, you get, like I said, you
Okay,
get a couple
guys.
people down there that
I'll be back.
that can help keep an eye on shit.
Hey, Lance,
You
make sure
probably
you
get-
keep the video on so when that guy, make sure you screen recording it. So when that guy shoots the drone down, we get to see it.
Okay.
The great thing about doing like an estate sale type sale too is you don't have to take anything, like you don't have to move anything. People buy the
Yeah.
shit, they grab it and go.
All right.
You don't have to do anything. You just sit there. But like I said, it's always good to have a couple people there that you trust that you know can help you keep an eye on shit. Watch people and stuff like that. There's probably a lot of shit down in Paul's basement that probably could be sold.
I'm telling you. Hey, Paul, why don't you do that?
Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow.
What you do is you need to make plans and get a hold of a couple people that live near you. Like Skip, maybe ask Jody or one of them guys, maybe Jody and Logan to come down there. You guys make plans one weekend, throw a bunch of yard sale signs up. Tell them, clear half your house out and get rid of all that junk.
He needs to go down in the basement and find everything that he could sell and at least get it in one section.
You could probably
And then
make
just write it
$1,000
down.
in a weekend.
Write down what he's got, and then he can't go on Facebook Marketplace. We messed that up. Yeah, you got to go. You got to get him back on Facebook under a bogus name.
You do a garage sale Saturday afternoon. Oh yeah, you get a lot of people.
Okay,
Can't he
how
get
did
on-
he
can't he
stuff
get on
up
Facebook? How did he get kicked off? He forgot his password first, and they couldn't
No,
verify.
okay, so he got locked out of Facebook because he didn't remember his shit, and then we got back. So I started him another one, and then he put something on Facebook Marketplace. David
And-
told him, not AZ, but the other David Birdman told him,
Birdman.
be careful putting stuff on Facebook Marketplace when your account's that new, because they'll think you're trying to scam people and they'll kick you out.
And he
Paul
lowered the
put something
price
up there,
for 20 minutes.
and he kept lowering the price within like an hour period, and they fucking flagged it as a scam, and they booted that account off Facebook. Gave Paul a
Yeah.
permanent ban.
He said, maybe that's too much. Let me lower it. And we told him, don't lower it. And he lowered it. So, is there anyway? Hey, Debbie.
Debbie, what's going on?
You stick to your.
I mean,
you
I
stick
would
to your
totally go
price.
do that for Paul if I looked closer, but I don't live nowhere near.
Yeah, it's a case. You stick to your price that you put up. You give
And
it a
let
couple of
them
days, then
negotiate.
if it hasn't sold, you take it down and you relist it at a new price later. But yeah, with the amount of people that are out there going ahead and setting up scam stuff on Facebook, it's a wonder Facebook can keep up.
Yep.
Facebook don't even
Yes,
try. They don't even try anyway, because look at the damn. Look how many all those ads that are on Facebook. They're all like 90% of them are clearly scams. But
Yeah.
Facebook is taking that money and let them post those ads. Like, they don't give a shit.
Well,
Like, damn sure their
one
system
that-
catches certain people here and there, but like it did with Paul.
Yeah.
But
when they get there's people, yes, they use a big department store logo on the thing and advertise at a ridiculously cheap price. You know too well it's a fake. Yet when you're actually using a trademarked logo, such as a big department store,
Hey,
you would
Debbie.
you'd actually think that they actually would be able to pick up on things like that themselves, rather than people have to report it as a possible scam, and then once it gets above 10 reports, then they actually will manually look at it, and they then make a decision. But yeah, all the time they've actually been going ahead and nicely collecting all the money.
well, it was like Mark Zuckerberg, when he did that interview with Joe Rogan like a year ago. He was explaining algorithms and how these sites use them, and he explained it really well. He's like, you have to try to find a good balance of, if your algorithm is too aggressive, you're going to get a lot of innocent people that get wrapped up in shit and get booted that didn't do anything. He goes, but if you're too lax on it, then it allows too much of the bad shit to get through. So it's kind of like a hard balance to find,
Yep.
It's constant tuning of your algorithm too.
Yeah, it's like it's something I've noticed the whole heap, and you think with the amount of advertising that's actually the fakes, do you trust anything you actually see on Facebook in the way of advertising?
Yeah, I don't trust shit on Facebook, dude. I like, unless it's a local pickup on Facebook Marketplace, I can go meet somebody. I don't trust any of the ads, nothing. I won't buy nothing. I won't mail anything to anybody. It's just they don't have any control over their shit, and they've gotten real lax too ever since they put Dana White on the Meta board. Zuckerberg's got real lax with Facebook's like banning people.
Yeah.
And now you can go on there, you can call somebody a freaking retard in the comment section now, and Facebook don't do anything about it. That used to get you like an automatic 1 week ban.
Debbie, I'll figure it out.
Dana White was probably the best thing that ever happened to Zuckerberg. Because Dana White is very huge on free speech, and he had a big influence on him the last couple of years. I got a little bit more respect for Mark Zuckerberg than I used to. He has done a complete 180 on the way he acts. If anybody don't know who Dana White is, that's the CEO of the UFC. Zuckerberg got into UFC learning mixed martial arts, and he was training with Dana White and some of his guys privately.
I do not understand.
I've checked the records. Before he was posted to the relay station, Roach has served on an outpost in the Triona system. Now that is a remote sector. Maybe he was absorbed by a coalescent during the mission.
So at one station 30, police locked and active. Change minds.
The microscopic organisms have a cycle of 16 seconds.
So what you got planned today, Joe?
Got to go to what you call it. Johnny's a little bit later. Joe's gonna be there around 2:30. Joe Fortaleo.
Oh, Joe
Yeah.
Fortaleo.
Yeah, his daughter. His daughter was in the back seat of his car. One that's in high school. She's in the back seat of the car sleeping right on the way while he was on Johnny's show this morning. And she's moving around every once in a while. You'll see an arm or something like this, and you see an arm or something like this. So then she gets up, sits there for a second, and she must have got hot. She pulls the covers off. She's in short pants, right? So she's got one leg straight out and one leg kind of with the knee up, right? It looked like the picture out of The Graduate in the background, you know, of his show. She's sitting there, and all you can see is nothing but legs, and one of them's got the little where her knees up, where her foot's up, and the other one's straight. And the first thing I thought is that it looks just like The Graduate, the movie, the picture they used for the poster. That was funny as shit.
So he's on his way down here,
Yeah, he's going
or
to
down
Houston.
to Louisiana. I mean,
Yeah, he's going through, and he's gonna stop at Johnny's overnight and then leave tomorrow morning for Houston. And he's going to pick up his wife and everything, and then they're gonna drive back, right? So that'll
going
be
to
his final-
Johnny's is
final
kind of
move back.
out of the way, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Or is that the way to go when you go to
Well,
Houston from there?
he could go the other way, but it's not that much different.
Yeah, okay. It's not a
But
big savings.
But it's like a 15-hour drive, so he'd rather stop, at least get some rest, and then go again. And I don't blame him, because where he's going after that's only about 5 hours. He can get to Houston in 5 hours.
Hey, Doug, you want to go on a trip to Johnny's house?
Yeah,
Scare the living shit out of him.
yeah, that's funny. Hey, I might bring this with me. And stick it somewhere in his house. What do you think? I'll bring it with me, and when he's not paying attention, I'll put it on his counter.
Oh, put it under his blanket or something.
No, I want to put it out in the
In his
open
bedroom.
somewhere where he reaches over to get his coffee, it's sitting there. He'll probably say, "Get that shit out of here."
You want to come
I need to
back
print
out?
me up another one about
All right.
half that size and bring it. What do you think? I got that color in there too, I think.
I know. You want to come back out and see me?
Oh, let me see if I got that color in there. Where you at?
There you go. Yeah,
Well,
put
hold on. I can't move around here. It's like find out where the freaking dog's at. Yeah, I do have that color in there. I'm gonna print one half the size and bring it with me. See if I can print
Doug's
one
over
real
here
fast.
side eyeing. He's like, "Yeah, I'll go over to Johnny's." Sit
Ah.
up on his counter and side eye the shit out of him, huh, Doug?
Did you do that new beta update?
For Bamboo Studio,
Yeah, I'm gonna see. It's come up with
Yeah.
which one it is. What's it do?
I haven't noticed a difference at all, to be honest.
New version of
Whatever
Bamboo
they-
Studio.
Because I didn't stop and read the fucking update list of what are the updates and thing.
It's
I
not
just
telling me
clicked
what
it.
it is.
So I didn't. That was my own stupid fault for not stopping and looking.
That's
It
crazy.
didn't tell me what it was. I just skipped. No.
We just had hailstone.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, you just had some hail?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
Now, did you put a glass outside to catch the hail so you could actually then have your the ice for your drink?
Cold enough not to need icing drinks.
Oh, right.
Ice don't go very well in a cup of tea anyway.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna print it. I'm gonna print it a little smaller for him. That way I can bring it and hide it. You know what I mean?
Doing, Dougie. Sit up on my toolbox.
Elon's gonna take the print.
Yeah.
But it takes like 3 hours to print the big one. They just print about an hour. Yeah, hour and a half. I can do it. Air 2 is not Air 2S.
Don't you go off the edge. Come here.
He's not
Go
reading
back on
them,
Daddy's
Paul.
hand.
You see the drone, it looks like what you got, but look at it, it says Air 2.
Yeah, the front of the Air 2 looks completely different to the Air 2S.
Yeah, plus you don't have a controller for that drone, so
Yep, you keep looking at it,
Yeah.
it says Air 2.
that's the same price you're gonna pay Evelyn for a new Air 2S. So
It
Yeah.
doesn't have the upward sensors on the front of it.
That's not the point. The point is you don't have nothing to fly it with.
yeah, the only thing he would have that was compatible would be the batteries. That's it. That'd be the only upside to buying Air 2.
Uh-huh.
For what he's gonna pay Evelyn for a replacement for something he already has everything for, it's the same damn price. So why go through that headache?
Well, when I get my money, which is a week from now, how do we go about doing that?
You contact Evelyn. She'll send an invoice on PayPal. Then you got to pay it on PayPal, and then she'll send you the drone.
Okay.
Or
How do I contact Evelyn?
You got to do it through Facebook, but you
she
can't.
can't do it. One of us is gonna have to do it for him.
Okay.
So what Paul's going to need to do is put money on from his bank account. He's going to have to transfer money to his PayPal, and then he's going to have to get a hold of somebody that preferably somebody that knows Evelyn.
I could
Send them the
contact
money
Evelyn.
through PayPal.
Yeah, I
and
could
have
contact Evelyn, and what I can do is say he doesn't have Facebook. This is his name. This is his email, but make sure it's an email you can get into.
The one I
And
have.
he's got
access to.
PayPal, and they might need your PayPal name because she's going to send you an invoice. And when you get the invoice, you pay her, and I'll tell her just deal with him with email because he does not have Facebook.
Justin, when we get around to that, I might need you. And
I can get I get the first part started.
Wouldn't it be easier just to have him PayPal you the money and you just do it?
No, I don't want to do it that way. I'd rather him do it direct with that way he's covered with it. It's going to be for goods and services, and it'll be directly from him. And if something happens to it in the way, if something breaks on the way in or something like that, he can cover it through PayPal that way.
And anyway, if he
It's
wants
just going to take another step.
if he wants to insure it, the invoice has to be in his name.
Yep. That's why it's just a step. I'll just say email it to him. And once he gets it, it's going to be that one that you got access to, probably. That email?
Yeah, it's going to be at Paul Murray at drones@gmail.com.
Yeah, all you have to do then is send her back Paul's, PayPal information. She'll send you the invoice it's going to be 4% above it because she wants it sent as a business thing to cover insurance and everything.
Yeah, and then she's covering the PayPal fee for sending it as a business transaction.
Yeah, that's what she's doing. And then, like I said, she'll send you an email saying, here's a picture of it. Then she'll send you another email. Here's a picture of it in the box. They say, here's a picture with the box with the label. Then she'll say, okay, it's in the customs hand, and she'll give you information, everything. It could take a week, or it could take 2 weeks to get there, depending on how it's handled. But you're gonna get it. You know, it's just you're just gonna have to calm down and wait.
But what she's charging you for a drone only
Yeah,
is what the older drones that are even older than that are costing. And DJI themselves, they wanted almost $800 for a replacement drone. So
yeah, it's
you're getting a deal.
365, I think. When you look at the 4%, I think it comes out to 378.60 or something like that. That's
I'd
not a
say
bad
she
price.
must. I wonder if she just knows somebody in a warehouse. She just getting like.
She says she can. I asked if she had any. She goes, I can't get them. I can get them.
And
And
when
I
you
said-
do that, don't throw the old one away, because you still might have a chance of getting that repaired cheap in a few months' time when they've got bits.
He will. Mark, he's not listening.
Probably not.
Oh, why are you calling me?
Because I gotta ask you a question.
There's so many lessons, doesn't it? Be kind to yourself, be your own best friend, and enjoy what you're doing. Early Mark has proved that that's where success comes from. And who will take heed of those lessons in the final round of the Championship? 21 players within 4 shots of the lead, the most in PGA Championship history. 8 major champions among those 21 players. Will it be Rory? Will it be John Rahm? Will it be Scotty Scheffler? Will it be Alex Smalley? Will it get it over the line? That is coming up next for you here on Sky Sports Golf. It's going to be a thrilling final round at the second men's major of the year. And then at 8.
Well, at least he remembered to mute himself this time.
Yeah.
Last time he phoned, asked him a question, he left the mic on, and everybody heard it anyway.
Yeah.
You're probably getting information to log to get into the account that
Yeah.
Justin has. But the problem is he going to remember where it's at?
And congratulations to Germany's.
When she had a 2-shot lead after making a birdie here at 50, you liked this one, didn't you?
Yeah, I really did. Downwind wedge
So I'm printing one of these right now. About half the size, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it in my pocket. When Johnny's not paying attention, I'm going to stick it over by his coffee pot. Or I may even, when he tells me, you need a drink, I'll go get a drink and stick it in his refrigerator. So when he opens it, he'll be sitting there looking at it. That might be the best bet, huh? Have it to where he opens the refrigerator and it's sitting right there. I better get my case first from him, though.
Your imitation hard case.
Man, I'm gonna tell him that was a bait and switch. You need to give me the other case. Actually, I'm gonna probably. The case isn't bad. I don't mind using that case for a while. But the problem is because I like the case I got it in right now. Technically, just the bag, just stick it in the bag with the goggles. And it's a Vada 2 bag. It fits. You know, it's more. It's easily when I'm carrying like the Mavic 3 in the case, I carry the bag with me, and it worked. But I am really thinking about selling the Mavic 3 and the Air 2S. You know, because and if I sold both of them, I'm waiting on this guy to let me know if he gets that money transferred right. And because yesterday he put it in the account, it says 1 to 5 days before he can access it. So find out what's going on. He hasn't said nothing to me today. He said to let me know as soon as it goes through. I told him I'll be in Hammond today if it goes through. Let me know. So, but I'm thinking about getting with Evelyn myself if I sold both of those and getting just the Air 3S body. See if I get a brand new one with it. I think like 800. I'd rather if I sold the 2 for like 2,500 and spent 800 on a Air 3S extra, then I got an extra Air 3S. I've actually thought about even going to the RC Pro 2. And RC Pro 2 would be nice. But there's no case for it. There's no case made that holds the Air 3S and the RC Pro 2.
Yes, there is.
I didn't see one.
Yeah, I got purchased one here in Australia, so
That might be the only place.
yeah. But yeah, it's a shame that they don't that DJI don't go ahead and bundle up the enterprise controller with the they'll give you the availability to use the enterprise controller with your consumer drones, because the enterprise controller is so beautiful. It's bigger. Kind of a few people have gone in and said it's too big, but it's got a bigger screen on it. The switching, but
I know which one you're talking about. Yeah,
it's really, really not nice and well laid out for doing its job.
Okay, they do have one here. Lycus makes one. It's the Air 3S waterproof hard case. Let me put it up. They do make one. Oh my God. I look at this about every other day. Lycus makes one right there. And it's got the RC Pro 2 right here. There you go, look at it. Look at this. 6 batteries. You got a battery in here. There's 7 batteries. RC there. Well, God darn it. That's all you need right there. You don't need any other thing. If you have a backup drone, you need nothing else. You know that?
In any case,
unbelievable.
Takes 2 drones and an RC Pro.
Oh, if it did fit 2 drones, that would even be better. You know, move these up a little bit, right? And you see where it's right here? Just make another one right here. Now, there is a company that if I made the insert, all I got to do is give them the measurements, and they've got all of this stuff. You tell them what you want where, and they've got all the measurements for all these items. So you tell them, I want Air 3S here. I want another Air 3S on this side, right? I want the RC Pro 2 in the middle. I want 3 batteries on the top or 5 batteries. And if you could fit it inside that without messing it all up, you could do it. You could actually do it. It costs you, I think it costs you, last time I remember seeing it was like $75 to make one insert. So it's not bad. So you pay $79, make your insert for the case, take this one out, move the other one in, and then set it all up. Now, I wouldn't mind having a setup like that. That'd be good. I got them somewhere. What's the name of this place? I got them. I have them in bookmarks.
It's maybe been never more open than it is this time around.
I might have it under drone related.
This field big goal. We're going into this edition.
Drone related.
It's an examination paper that is the stuff of dreams. Good choice. A warm welcome to the 108.
Okay, well, just go this way.
This has been some sort of golf course. Not always easy, sometimes ruffling feathers, but has presented us with a Sunday unlike any other. Certainly in this championship, a new record: 22 players within 4 of the league. Previous in its 107 years of history.
My Case Builders, the name of the place.
In 5, so many of the titans of the game, heavyweights, if you will, here in the great city of Philly.
This is it right here.
So which way is it going to go?
Thing's called My Case Builder. You just go through here, you tell them what you want. Like this, you tell them what you want, and you just design it. And then they cut it out, and they guarantee it. When it comes to if it doesn't work, let them know, they'll make you another one.
DJI's enterprise gear comes in very nice hard cases. like everything you need for your drone is has got a spot inside the case. They've been really smart at the
Right.
way they've laid them out.
I got it. I know I have a what you call it, an account with them. There you go. I love the fact that you keep passwords in your Google thing. I need only phone.
Let's get back to level par four.
Enter your dimensions.
Another in the same.
Oh shit! I just had the dimension. What was it?
But this was the story of yesterday. It was 2.5 shots easier on Saturday than it was on Friday. Before the winds pick up, make the birdies. This is what Kitayama has done the par 5, 932 on this golf course. Up and down for a birdie 4. That season to the turn.
Joe, Paul said he puts up with I put up with a lot of shit from him. I said, remember that in the will.
I know. I got taken out, so I don't care.
Hello. I'm back. Justin helped me get my PayPal straightened around, so when I get ready, I'm ready.
Yeah, his card's linked now, so he should be able to move.
See, Justin, I don't have to worry about his will. He done knocked me out of it a long time ago.
I never did had you in to begin with.
That's what I'm trying to say.
It wasn't that. It wasn't a conscious thing. Well, the only people I got in my will is Boone.
Absolute world be the best friend of their life. One person has the advantage.
Boone's going to be a very rich dog.
He ain't got nothing.
Huh?
Yeah, you must be hiding the money.
Very best friends, and so you should to win a major championship. I think we're for an absolute beast.
So you haven't left the squirrels in the wheel.
What did what?
You haven't left the squirrels something in the wheel, like a lifetime supply of peanuts.
No, he left the squirrels to Joe.
Yeah, they're gonna be transported to Joe.
To make this piece of foam and design it the way I want to, $157.
Oh God.
Yeah.
But you get it exactly what you want. I'm gonna design and show you. Make sure they got all this stuff.
Going into this final round, this is how it stands. It is
If I could save it.
nothing away from an epic
It does seem a bit expensive because I believe the one that I actually got that was actually pre-made was actually 120, and that was in a proper Pelican case. And all
let me ask you this question, Trevor. What does a proper Pelican look like different from a regular Pelican?
Okay, the proper Pelican cases, they're designed on the they are the original Pelican style case.
Okay.
They've got a really big long beak with a sack underneath.
There's a lot of fakes out there.
So they're made for specifically whatever drone you want to buy for that, right?
Yeah, and if you actually get them in what they call a proper Pelican case, the little thing, the little knob on the front that actually allows you to equalize the air pressure, you go have that closed when you actually take it on a plane, and the batteries never climb above surface level. So in other words, they keep at the same pressure. Therefore, they don't have the problem with the lithium-ion batteries getting extremely hot when they get past 8,000 feet cabin pressure. So they're good in that way. A lot of the fakes, all they've actually done is put a pressure relief valve there that opens automatically. So
but wouldn't the tank be pretty much pressurized by the plane itself?
Right, the aircraft pressurizes up to and they start pressurization at ground level, obviously, but they can
after
only
10,000 feet.
pressurize the They can pressurize the cabin to around about the 7.5 to 8,000 foot mark. Then whereas the aircraft gets above that, the cabin always remains at a constant 8,000 feet. Now the problem with that is lithium-ion
Later, Debbie.
batteries
Well, Debbie,
at that
I'm supposed to show
density
you pictures,
altitude.
Debbie. I'll do it another time.
Lithium-ion batteries at that density altitude actually
Hey, Debbie, take care.
have been got too much energy in them, and they produce heat, and that's why you get so many laptop fires in planes, because the cabin's gone above that 8,000 foot mark, and 8,000 feet is fairly well the magic number.
They don't pressurize the whole.
Yeah, the whole aircraft is actually pressurized up to allow for stuff up to 8,000 feet, because people can live at 8,000 feet no problems. Apparently Boeing's next aircraft that come out, they've actually gone ahead and so I think it's the 777X. They are looking at bringing the cabin down to 3,000 feet. So when they're up at the cruise, the cabin never goes above 3,000 feet, which is a lot better for a lot of people. But people can survive at 8,000 no problems. Just don't have a heart condition and fly. But that's why lithium-ion battery fires actually happen quite bad, especially on long-haul flights where the person's gone ahead and they've charged their phone to the maximum because they're going to use it in the flight, or they've charged their laptop, and of course when they get up to 8,000 feet, the battery capacity is a lot less, and subsequently the battery gets rid of its energy the only way it knows how, and that's by producing heat. And then subsequently, you end up with a battery that goes over temp, and we've all seen the lithium-ion battery fires in aircraft. So yeah, that's why the good old Pelican case is the better option, because that way on the ground, when you actually close the case down, make sure that valve, the valve's actually fully closed, and then but lo and behold, the thing will stay at surface pressure until it actually gets back down on the ground. But always remember to go ahead and release that valve before you actually open the case, because if the barometric pressure in the outside is a little bit more, you might find the case will go pop when you actually open, or if it's a lower pressure, you might find it very hard to get the case to open.
That's too much work to transfer, Gerald. Just put that bitch in a bag.
Yeah. Well, when you look at it, it's one way of making sure that your batteries get from point A to point B properly, and get there safely. They go ahead and they have gone ahead and said about using the lithium-ion battery bags. Well, that only stops the fire from going anywhere. It doesn't stop them going in the first place. So the best way to actually get around the problem is to have it in a self-contained case. Have all your batteries in there, and it's sealed off at surface pressure. The batteries never get hot, and also have your batteries at 50% capacity. That way, even at 8,000 feet, you're not going to have the capacity that needs to be burnt off by the. It wouldn't bother it anyway. But yeah, a lot of people wonder why their batteries in their laptops and things like that uh, get really, really hot up in the air. It's because of the fact that they've charged them up to full capacity, and the battery doesn't hold as much when it gets up to that magic number of 8,000 feet or above. And you only need the pilot to be just a fraction off, or the aircraft maintenance engineer when he actually calibrated the air pressure sensor for the internal cabin of the aircraft to actually set it to 9,000 instead of 8,000. You end up with a heap of laptop fires and mobile phone fires. Well,
to talk about the person who wins the PGA today. There is a chance because there are so many and we can't cover them all. But I know when we came in today, David, you were keen. We need to talk about Oberg for sure. What is it that makes you think that this could be the one thing? Well, when he burst on the scene, you know, Porter's waiting for that guy to come down in Italy. He just looked like a world beater. The very best could rival Scheffler.
You see something like this. These are a little bit, this is Mavic 3, so it's going to be a little bit bigger. But you could design it like this. So this is going to be the only same size. That's going to be smaller. That's going to be smaller because that's for Mavic 3. You don't have an Air 3S. But you could take this and put it like this. Get it up here like this, the way it fits like, about like that. And then what you do is you take this thing, so it's only going to probably come to about right here, put another battery here, another battery over here. And then you can hold 3 batteries plus 2 batteries in there, plus your controller plus 2 drones. So you could design it like you want. I've got some design back here. This is one I worked on a while back. This would have had motion controller, would have had my controller, would have had spaces here. And then I had, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Then I had the place to put my drones like that. I had the place to put the different drones in it. I'd have had 3 drones in the case, and it would have been 2 layers.
Yeah, dude,
So
you
that-
might as well just get a custom fucking suitcase, like one of those wheeled suitcases built. It
Yeah,
just
'cause you
carries
can get
all your
this
shit
is-
in one suitcase.
I've got one of them in the back. That's what I was going to do. Make it for that. So it's one suitcase. It's a rolling case. Make it that size, that foam, and then customize it to put like, if I go to the meetup, have that one case and have like my FPVs in there and have everything in it. I'll have like the 360, everything in it. You know,
That'd be smart. You know,
would
everything
be
in
easy.
case, especially when you're traveling, you know?
yeah, it'd be one case. You know, I'll go to the meetup and just roll that one case out. They open it up and have everything I need in it. You know, so I may put that together by next year.
How long does it take from the time you design it to the time they send it to you?
2 weeks. And
That's
like I
okay.
said, once they send it to you in 2 weeks, and my case is deep enough that I can have a bottom layer and a top layer. I can put the drones on the top and I can put it on the bottom, or I can put the drones on the
Accessories.
bottom. On the top, I can put what you call it.
You want all your heavy shit on the bottom and all your lighter
Yeah.
shit on the top.
Yeah, because I can put the big. You see, the batteries are the ones are going to be the hard part. And what I want to do is I want to set it up like I said. If I decide to sell the Mavic 3, Mavic 3 setup, then I'm going to get another Air 3S backup. So I'll have 2 Air 3Ss in there, and then I'll have the 360 and the Avata 2. That's the only ones I'll put in that case. And if I got room to put the Neo 2 in there, the Neo 2 is going to go in there. You know, then I might be able to even stand that one up somewhere. If I can get all of that in the case, and you don't have to, if they don't have to pre-design, you can give them the measurements and they'll make it. They'll fix it.
And tell them what you want to put in there and where you want it, right?
Yeah, you just show them what you want. And all it needs to be is a slot for that drone to sit in. Because once the top's on, it isn't going to move anywhere.
Right.
You know, and your controller could be sideways instead of being face up. That'll give you more room. There's a lot of options to it.
Thanks, there's no question about it. It's good.
But that would be to me one of the best bets. Just be able to grab the case and you got one case with everything in it.
He'll end up with a snap-on toolkit.
Yeah, that's what it is.
With a drawer for each drone.
Oh, that'd be cool. I'm gonna look around, but there might be something better already made up that I could like you're saying, it might be something that is taller, like 3 levels or something with drawers. It's on a thing like that. And the 3 drawers might be deep enough that I could get the phone put in them.
Now, do
And-
they
like that.
tell you what cases to use? Like,
Well,
Like,
they ask you what case you have, and if you don't have it, just give them the measurements. And they'll cut it to size. Now, I've been fooling with this for 2 years, trying to decide if I really want to do it. But if, like I said, I'm at the point right now where I'm thinking about it. And like I said, the Air 3S to me is an all-around drone. The Mavic 3 has a little bit better camera. But the Air 3S to me, you can't tell that much difference. So I don't know. If I keep the Mavic 3, then I'll have an Air 3S Mavic 3 in there. But it makes 2 controllers having to be in there. Whereas if I didn't, I'd only need 1 controller. That's more space. I don't know. It's better than carrying 3 cases out there. I carried my Air 3S case, my Mavic 3 case, in a bag with the what you call it, or the soft case with the 360. So you got too much to carry. Too much to keep track of. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And that
Doug, you
case
gotta
I've
relax
got,
yourself, man.
that case I got in the back is big enough that it could even be a landing pad. You see what I mean? I could paint a landing pad on it and open it up, take my stuff out, put it on top, fly from it, and land back on it. You know, I could make it a landing pad.
Justin, how many days you working this week now?
I got 5 days this week and 2.5 next week. We got a 3-day weekend. And like I said, I'm going to come back from the 3-day weekend and be bitching about how long the weekend wasn't.
Oh,
Then I'll be off for 2 months and almost 3 weeks.
What time you meeting Johnny, Joe?
About 2:30.
That'd be about 3:30 our time, right?
Hour behind us.
How's your wound doing?
I won't know till I open it up and look at it.
Okay.
I'm leaving it alone right now.
yeah, we'll get the chainsaw ready. We just got to amputate the arm. That's all.
The good news, I just looked at it. All that red around there is gone.
Good.
I've got
Oh,
one
right.
of those mini electric chainsaws for pruning stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that makes me feel better.
Yeah, we'll bring it off. They can't get. Yeah, you don't need it.
Yeah, I had about a half inch all around the top of it was like spreading out red. Like, you know how you get an infection, how it spreads and
Yeah.
goes towards your heart. So when I saw that, I looked at it and I said, okay, you work in EMS, let's go. I put it on there, cleaned it again, put the stuff on there. And when I took it off, it had a little pocket that started bleeding again. So when I cleaned it and everything, I just pushed down on it and got all that blood out of it. That's probably where the infection was. Got all that blood out of there, pushed it down. And then I put this on. I saw this last night. So then I put it on and I put the antibiotic on and I put the bandage on it. And before I go to Johnny's, I'll probably take it off, clean it again, put some more, and I'm gonna probably put a wrap all the way around it just to keep it in place.
Wrap it. Yeah.
Because if I start to sweat, I use that tape, that cling tape. I'll put a bandage on it, but then I'll put just a little wrap of cling tape.
Sure.
You know,
Just to
I'll look
hold
like
it
an
in
old
place.
man out there.
Just to hold it in place. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll look like an old man out there. You know what I mean?
Well, I hate to break it to you. We kind of look like that now.
Yeah, I look good, man. I look good. I got all of this.
As well, and how he's played through the week. Let's show you.
I'm telling you what, I can't stand. I really can't stand this. Since I lost the fat in my arms, I can't stand the way they look. Because they're it's like it almost looks like I'm totally dehydrated.
You just couldn't believe it was going to come back after that.
That's a big black river here now.
It's all wrinkly, all soft. We have to get me some well, I think it's vitamin E, I think. And so wiping my arms down with vitamin E.
No, vitamin E won't do that.
It's D, I think.
Is it D or E?
Well, you take vitamin D if you don't get enough sunshine.
Yeah.
So I think
And
that
the kind, and sunshine doesn't help with skin unless just yeah.
What do you do when it's all wrinkly and old?
because vitamin A help your eyes.
Yeah, well, put it this way: when you get wrinkly and old, that's when we write you off and get a new one.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah,
I tell you, I got something in the back that's got aloe in it and it's got tea tree oil in it, and it's just like a cream. I'm gonna start wiping this shit down on this thing twice a day. See if I can get it to look better.
Well, you could actually try that anti-wrinkle face cream that women get. But what they forget is every time they use it, the body gets used to it a little bit more, and subsequently they've got to use more to actually get the same effect the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day, to the point where it just doesn't work anymore.
It's like any other drug. You build a tolerance to it.
Yeah.
Just catch botulism.
There's a lot of people out there. They don't technically read the fine print. They see this wonder cream that has been invented, and they just kind of for once off to get photographs taken and things like that. It'd be ideal, but to go ahead and use it on a daily basis before long, it will have absolutely no effect whatsoever.
Yep. Well, when Joe sees me,
Dad, act like a crazy man.
When I see Joe in a few minutes, he last time I saw Joe Portalio, I was about 60 pounds heavier.
Yeah, you dude. You're acting quite crazy, man.
I can't wait to see that. See what he says. Now I was at least 60 pounds heavier.
Uh-huh. Now, a certain amount of the flab will go over time, because obviously your body skin, you've got it's as you know, the top layer dies off and then the next one comes up and etc. The more that actually happens, the more it's actually going to pull in and tighten up. But it's going to take a hell of a long time, especially if you were larger for a fair period of time.
It's a little wild,
I believe there was a real fat guy that was in the movies years ago. He lost all that weight because it was actual real weight. He lost a considerable amount of weight, etc. Then he had to have surgery to actually tighten the skin back up again. Because
are you talking about the dude from American History X? He got real buff and everything.
Austin Powers, one of those series. I I don't know if it was the first or the second one. I know he was in one of them, and yeah, he was so that he was extremely large, and he did actually lose the weight.
Yeah, there was a couple of big actors like that. You also had Jonah Hill lost a bunch of weight too.
Yeah, and subsequently, when he lost all that weight, the skin was still stretched out so wide and etc. But there was nothing on the inside to actually fill it out with, and it was causing it caused him a few health issues. So they ended up going ahead and giving him surgery to actually pull all the skin in.
Check this house
because
out. That's Homer, Louisiana. That's about 15 miles from Arkansas, up north. Look at it.
Yeah.
444,000.
Yeah, look at. Yeah, Ethan Suppley, he went from 550 to 255 pounds, and he ain't nothing but muscle now.
Got you. Lake in the back. Look at that.
Memo NLD block update ping.
I might be moving up north if I could find something like this. That'd be cool.
No. You can't have anything like that.
Dude, look at the difference in this dude. That's what he used to look like. That's what he looks like now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look like that in 6 months.
He was from Boy Meets World too. He was the bully in Boy Meets World back in the 90s. But yeah, he's gotten real fit. And then, like I said, Jonah Hill did the same thing. He lost a bunch of weight. So did what the hell's her name? She's the singer, Adele. Adele lost a bunch of weight.
Hey Justin, if I could get my act together and start doing crunches and things like that, and tighten up everything and start to look kind of like that, and soon as Justin would come back, I'd have to wear a tank top and say, "Come by me, bitch." I'd love to do that and them not know it. Just sneak up on them.
I think we're going to have to bring in the requirement of a fitness session before joining the stream each day.
Yeah,
and we want a visual proof of it actually happening.
Yeah, we're gonna make Paul do it first. He's gonna have to be doing calisthenics.
That's a good one. And no Boston creams, so we will have to ration those.
That's what I got to do today. I got to go get some Boston creams. Thank you.
You don't have any money, Paul. You have no money.
Thanks, Trevor.
You better learn how to get the points off your card to get your Boston creams.
Oh, look at all the motorcycles.
You got to get the app on your phone, order through the app, and you'll have the points to be able to redeem your points. You probably get a dozen Boston creams for free.
Yeah, I don't know how to get into that app.
Well, you were in the app one day on the show. Because you saw all your points.
Yeah, but as I said, we'll have to bring in this fitness training.
I could always buy this. I could always just buy this right here and live on this and say to hell with everybody. I could do that, buy that, and live on that.
No, you don't want to live on a houseboat or a boat.
Look at that. It's only a 46-foot cabin cruiser.
The amount of maintenance and upkeep on those, and then if you're unlucky to actually have a very large weather event go through, and you break your moorings, you could end up anywhere, or you could end up running ashore and putting a hole in your boat. There was a guy back during COVID that actually brought a massive fishing vessel from over our side of the water, and he took it back towards Adelaide. And on the way out from Coffin's Bay, he found the reef and subsequently partly damaged his prop. And lo and behold, that ended up going into a search and rescue and et cetera, et cetera. And when he finally got to his destination, he couldn't get up enough power to actually get up the river where he was going to have his boat parked.
Wow.
And subsequently, a big storm came through. He hadn't got the prop fixed in the week and a half that he'd been sitting there, and they only found parts of his boat.
Wow.
A couple of days later.
That's what insurance is for.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
hey, Paul, what's the year on your Tahoe?
2005.
Look, they got one here. 2019. Tahoe Police. Look at that sucker, boy.
That's nice looking.
16,995. 102,000 miles. Look at this.
Mine's got 390,000 miles on it.
Look at the inside. Look at the inside. The inside look good.
Were you
Enough
buying
for
that?
about, you can put about 10 bodies in the back of there.
Yep.
At least 10. Look at that. That's nice. For 16,995. If I was looking for something like that, I'd grab it. See, Justin, my son, he'd buy that in a heartbeat. He'd take that in a heartbeat. 102,000 miles. Look at that. That is nice.
look, it's a
I
defective
like that
vehicle.
bumper on her.
Yeah, the way he bumps into
Yeah.
shit too, he'd have something to protect himself. I'm gonna
No,
send it to him.
that vehicle
So you
is
need to buy this.
defective.
I'm gonna send it to him and
The
say,
steering
you
wheel's
need to
on the wrong
buy
side.
this, bitch. Get out of this shit. There's that, there's
Is
that.
he coming back home or what?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I
It
gotta
didn't seem
be
like
honest.
anything up there panned out the way he thought it was going to.
I don't know what he's doing. The person he was supposed to live with, he done hooked up with. Now she don't want to live with him. So
Step with the girl while he was there.
yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen. She may have changed her mind because he hasn't called me in about a week.
Why didn't
Or
she
he
want
may
him
be
living
coming
with
back
him?
this week, huh?
Why didn't she want him living with him?
Because now it's complicated.
She
She's
didn't
got a
want to go that
boyfriend,
far.
is what's going on.
No, she don't have. She got a girlfriend. That's what I
Yeah.
found out. She used to have a girlfriend. Now she got him, and the girlfriend's still around a little bit. So now it's complicated. So it's like shit. Keep it in your pants, you know.
It all depends on the police department too, Dusty, because some are better at maintaining vehicles than others are.
Yeah, he told me last time I talked to him, the second to last time I talked to him, he told me that he was going to apply for all the agencies around there, the sheriff's departments, 3 different agencies. He needs to do that shit and just get it over with, and get the freaking job or go somewhere where they're hiring right now with his experience. He told me that they could hire him FTO, and he found out all he needs is about 80 hours out of the academy, but the other academy told him 400. He just needs North Carolina law. That's all he needs. And they could put him FTO, pay him, and then when the classes come up, put him in the classes, bring him back out, and be like on a job training while he's going. Because he's got the experience. So he needs to just get off his ass and do it, you know?
I don't know why he's not trying to get a federal job, man. So much better benefits.
Well, he's getting put in a corner now, so he's gonna have to
there's
figure
so
something
many
out.
agencies hiring right now.
Oh no. The best one for him right now would be Homeland. Homeland is he fits Homeland. And I'm not talking ice, I'm talking homeland. A whole different story. That'd be good for him. So I have no clue what's happening. A week from now, he may show up here. Or 2 weeks from now, because Dick gets back in about, supposed to be back in about a week.
He moving back in with you?
Yeah, he's supposed to be moving in with his mom. That's what I heard. And that don't make sense because he's got a guy, Tom, from the fire department, that's got an extra house that is half and half. And the other half has got like two, it's set up the other half to where it's like two little apartments with a main kitchen, right? 2 apartments with a kitchen. And there's one guy living in the back. And he told Justin, you can live in the front. I won't even charge you because they're good friends until you get on your feet. Just come get on your feet, come back, get it, whatever you're going to do. He could come back and live there. So I don't know what he's doing. That was his plan originally when he decided he didn't want to go to the other unit. So I don't know what he's doing.
Dude, stop playing with that.
What's
He's
Doug
like,
doing? Justin, what's Doug doing?
He's sitting in the sun.
You had him out earlier, right?
Oh, yeah, he's been out a few times. He's still sitting in it.
Because he was
Something
sitting
right.
on your
Anyway.
mouse control, wasn't he?
He's been wanting to come out.
oh, something don't look right. What the hell is that? The tail.
Oh no, Joe stuffed it again.
Something ain't printing right. I don't know what it is.
Worry about getting all the sand. Just pull it up out of there. Put it in a box.
I'm getting the print somewhere
Switch
on
roll
this
as
thing. It
well.
don't look right, but it looks like it could be right. I don't know.
And then when you get done, take that bag out. No. Well, then never mind. I'll do it myself.
Look at this thing and see what it's doing. Ain't printing right.
Joe's broken it now.
Not printing right. It messed up in one section. I don't know why it messed up.
Right, yep.
Okay, guys, I think I'm going to call it.
Messed up in the tail.
Good, Sean.
Good luck with that, Joe. And Justin, thanks again, my friend. And we'll see all of you later.